The afternoon sun poured softly into the tiny apartment, wrapping the room in a golden calm. Lisa stirred the soup on the stove, her beige satin top glowing faintly in the light. The scent of thyme and onions drifted lazily through the air. For a moment, everything was perfect. Quiet, steady, hers. Then the door burst open. Naomi, her best friend since college, rushed in breathless, her cornrow bun bouncing as she gripped the doorframe. "Lisa!" she gasped. Lisa turned, the spoon frozen mid-air, confusion flickering across her hazel eyes. Naomi swallowed hard. "Jason's getting married. Next Saturday." The words hung in the air like smoke. Lisa's hand slipped, the spoon clattering to the floor. Her world, 5 years of love, laughter, and quiet promises cracked in one breath. Her lips parted, no sound coming. For the first time, Lisa's kitchen felt unfamiliar, like it belonged to a stranger.
That night, Lisa sat in silence, replaying memories that now felt counterfeit. Jason's laugh when he burnt breakfast, his hands brushing hers while they danced under street lights, the way he whispered forever, like he meant it. By evening, she couldn't hold it in. Jason came home in his white t-shirt, casual as ever. She stood in the living room, trembling, voice shaking. "You're marrying someone else?" Jason froze, his smile collapsing. "Who told you that? Does it matter? Is it true?" He wrapped his neck, eyes darting. "Lisa, it's not what you think. Don't." Her voice cracked. 5 years, Jason. I gave you everything." He looked away. Sweat shimmered on his forehead. His lips parted, stammering denial, but the truth was written all over his trembling face. Lisa's tears blurred the walls. The man she thought she knew, his eyes, his promises, had become a stranger wearing her lover's skin. The church bells rang under a warm morning sky. Guests shimmered in bright Ankara prints, laughter echoing through the air. At the altar, Olivia, Jason's bride, walked gracefully in her white mermaid gown, smile radiant, bouquet trembling in her hands. In the back pew, Lisa slipped quietly inside, emerald green dress hugging her frame. Her eyes burned, but her steps were steady. Jason stood at the altar, tuxedo crisp, green wide, until he saw her. His smile froze, the blood drained from his face. His fingers twitched at his side. Lisa's gaze met his, sharp, unflinching. Whispers began to ripple through the crowd. The music faltered. Olivia looked at Jason, puzzled. For a heartbeat, the church became a vacuum of silence, heavy with recognition, guilt, and something unholy unraveling beneath perfect vows. Before anyone could move, the door swung again. A woman in a red bodycon dress stormed in, armor, heels clicking like gunfire. "Jason!" she shouted, voice slicing the air. Heads turned, cameras lifted. Then another voice, Brenda, rising from the crowd, her pixie cut head shaking in disbelief. "You said you were my only one!" The church erupted. Gasps, murmurs, camera flashes. Jason looked like a man watching his own funeral. Olivia's face twisted, confusion giving way to rage. Her hand lifted instinctively, trembling with fury and humiliation. Guests gasped, the air thick with shock. Time froze. Jason's eyes widened, guilt spilling out of him like blood. Every secret, every lie stood naked under the stained glass light. The church dissolved into chaos. Guests whispered, recorded, judged. Phones hovered, capturing heartbreak like entertainment. Jason stood paralyzed at the altar, 1,000 eyes dissecting him. Then, with a creak of heavy doors, another figure appeared. Derrick, a tall Nigerian man in a charcoal gray suit, strode in confidently. His beard caught the golden flare from the doorway. All eyes turned. He stopped at the aisle's edge. "Olivia," he said, voice deep and steady. "What is this?" Olivia's bouquet slipped from her hand. Her eyes widened, fear replacing fury. The silence that followed was suffocating. Lisa felt her knees weaken. Naomi clutched her arm. The wedding had transformed into a theater of broken hearts, each truth slicing deeper than the last.
The three women, Lisa, Amma, and Brenda, stood side by side, facing Jason. Their pain radiated like heat. Behind them, whispers filled the air, the scents of flowers now thick and wrong. Jason turned slowly, eyes darting between them, throat tight. I never meant to hurt any of you." Amma's voice shook. "You didn't just hurt us, you used us." Phones and microphones pushed closer. Guests demanded answers. The line between gossip and justice blurred. Jason's face crumpled, tears cutting down his cheeks. "I thought I could fix it before it all caught up to me." Brenda scoffed. "Congratulations, it caught you." The church felt smaller, heavier, like walls closing in. Olivia's trembling hands found her ring. Without a word, she yanked it off and threw it toward Jason. It spun in the air, glinting under warm church lights before clattering to the marble floor. The sound echoed louder than any scream. Jason's knees buckled. He sank, surrounded by petals and silence. His tuxedo felt like a costume he no longer deserved. Lisa's heart cracked, not from love, but from finality. For years, she'd feared losing him. Now she realized she'd never truly had him at all. Cameras clicked. The world watched a man crumble under the weight of his lies. And for the first time, Lisa didn't pity him. The church doors opened, sunlight spilling across the floor like forgiveness. Lisa walked toward it, her silhouette framed by light, her heart lighter than it had been in years. Behind her, Olivia sat alone on a bench, mascara streaks painting her cheeks, bouquet abandoned. Derrick knelt beside her, placing a gentle hand on her shoulder. "You don't have to face this alone," he whispered. Outside, Jason sat on the steps, talks undone, staring at the fading sun. His reflection glimmered faintly on the church doors, a ghost of the man he pretended to be. Lisa stepped into the street. The city skyline shimmered ahead, the breeze catching her curls. The chaos faded behind her. A new life, uncertain but hers, was waiting in the light.